So I'm Eric Gautier. I'm the founder of IWA Manufacture and another company called MTO Research. And very quickly, I know most of them, but not everybody. And I've been in the industry for the last 20 years in different companies, and 11 years in the US. And then when I returned, I set up IWA Manufacture. The idea was to create a brand, but beyond that, because it says manufacture, we wanted to create manufacturing. Because obviously, as you all know, airsoft is mostly based in Asia, and if you want to do something in Europe, if you do not innovate, pricing will be very difficult to follow and to have a proper offering to the market. So, I realized when we started IWA Manufacture that the main problem, I said Houston, yeah, Houston had a problem. The problem that I think we all share in the airsoft business is customer satisfaction. We can see everywhere that most important problem beyond pricing, beyond promotion, beyond anything else is there's more and more players, and they stay less and less time in airsoft because they get tired of what we are offering in terms of quality, in terms of standards and performance. If you compare with BMW, like, it's funny because I had that car a long time ago. In '91, BMW was making that car, and today they make that car. In '91, Apple was making that computer, and today they make that. In '91, Airsoft was making that, and today we make that. So obviously, the client experience that we're offering to the public is the 50s standards. So big cars, but okay, we don't want this kind of product. And obviously, this is the client satisfaction. Who wants to buy a car that will break after 30,000 miles? Well, maybe that girl, I'm not sure, but we have to work on bringing back happiness to the clients. I think all of us. I don't say that I will have a solution for everything, but at least it is what we wanted to achieve when we developed this technology. And we started three years ago, but really 2 years ago, we really pushed the envelope to find a new way to approach the market beyond only your technology, beyond performance. So what we need to find is something which is modern, smart, and sexy. Obviously, smart, sexy, and modern. Sexy, modern, and smart. I'm not sure she's very smart, but at least she's very sexy and modern, that's for sure. So that is the MTO Phantom, the first one. This is the outside of what would be the MTO Phantom. It's very classic in a sense. We will have two models. We have a classic tactical sport shooter civilian series like this, and we will have a military version. We've seen, maybe you've seen this video online already. Well, there's no sound, but what we did, we used the local, we don't have an ecosystem, airsoft ecosystem in France. We all know that. We don't have, but we have a very strong ecosystem in Bordeaux where we are to build fighter jets, to build space programs and stuff like this. In southwest of France, there's a lot of engineers, a lot of companies working on this. And we decided to solve one first problem that we have in airsoft is reliability. And you can spend any time of money on an airsoft gun, and you go to the game on the weekend, and you still don't know if it will work or not. And that's a big problem for all of us. So we will have to work on this. So we use a local company to really stress test our system. And when I say 1 million shots, we went even beyond that on the system. We're meaning that obviously, I'm sure we will have problems in the future with electronics and different things. But at least the system itself, we stressed 3 million shots before it broke. So we are in something very, very different than what was done before. One of the key things that we have also beyond reliability is the trigger response. The trigger response, if you check right now the human perception on motions, the fastest you can get is 15 milliseconds. 15 to 30 milliseconds. On the MTO trigger response, with the, you can see there's no motor, and you can see some of it. Yeah. Okay. We got 3 milliseconds. Okay. So it's one of the key factors we bring beyond reliability is cannot be faster than HPA. I can see people say, oh, HPA. HPA is, again, what we bring, we don't want to replace anything. Our mission is to bring something new, bring new gaming experience, and HPA is obviously like paintball, it's like opening water. So you cannot go faster than that, okay? So we bring just something different with trigger response. I would say how many rounds per second, it will be maybe 25 rounds per second. We don't try to go crazy about 1 per second, but more the trigger response and the feelings. And what is more important than anything else is you can see the trigger. The whole system is completely new. So the trigger, the adjustment trigger, the type of trigger, the feeling on triggers, we can really develop a lot of different applications only because it's a completely new system. Plus because we built Intel in that, obviously the next generation will have communication, we will create connected items. This is something interesting too. Dynamic airflow. When we produce 100% of the air inside the system, okay, we lose only 3%. So the whole system is completely, we don't lose any energy, any air. We compress air, and we lose only 3% of the air we produce. And that is, you can see there's 2 wires. One wire, the one on the one going down, is actually going to the computer. So we program the power. It's the same system for all the countries, and we program the power based on the territory. And obviously, the next generation in the future, I don't know exactly when, but pretty soon we'll be able to have different type of application we can enter in smartphones and the system. With these systems, the consumption is 10 times less than AEGs. So if you put a LiPo, we made some tests, you can last 1 week playing, and you don't have to recharge the battery. Because there's no mechanical system, it's just a system inside which is floating, and no sealing system either. So it's dynamic airflow, the whole system is based on speed. So obviously there's no sealing needs. What we want to achieve here is we are going beyond airsoft. I mean, to tell you the truth, we already have development in airguns and other things, because this technology is just crazy. I mean, we've been lucky. Okay? We made some research, we put some great team together, but at the end of the day, we've been very lucky, and we can have very strong applications in airguns, paintball, firearms, because power is just unbelievable. I will give you one data that we just test. We put a 5.5 airgun, and we could shoot at 100 joule. Okay? So obviously it's a different system. We will not have the same materials inside. So airsoft, if the guy hacks the system, he cannot shoot 100 joule. Okay? It will be different. We don't want any big trouble. But the whole idea is to bring a complete MTO shooting experience through airsoft, airguns, and other things. And it's just different. So what we hope is to bring something new to the table, bring something new to the user and new to the market. And I'm sure we'll come today and present other things, and it's great because we all need innovations to bring airsoft from the 50s to the 21st century with a lot of great stuff. and not being linked to the old standards where people come and buy a new iPhone and they come to AG and it breaks after 2 hours of gaming. So we really have to, I believe, work a lot on this type of things. Last point is this, the MTO Workshop Factory. We want to give opportunity to people who purchase our products, but I think we will open also with some other companies and cooperation we can do, is to give opportunity for people to convert from AG to our system. And originally we will have a central company. I mean, at the factory we will do the job, so the user can buy products from you and send products to us, and we will modify to MTO. So we don't want something very close, we want something open to people to have the opportunity to have a scalable experience. This is, I know it's frustrating for me because I had a prototype that I wanted to bring, but this is the only thing I can show you today. The release date is May 2016 for the final gun, and for the airsoft version, and the air gun will be late 2016. So I'm sorry, but that's all I can say for the moment.
Okay, thank you, Eric, for sharing with us. Wait a moment, perhaps people might have a question about this new product. I don't know. Is there anyone in the room who's interested in more details, or you already know a release date? That's nice. Nobody? Mr. Jones?
It's good, it's the push.
Oh.
What is the expected price point? Retail price? What is the expected retail price from the guns?
The target price will be in Europe. In euro, it will be between 650 and 750 for the order.
All questions? Yeah, there we go.
What power settings can be achieved?
The power?
Yes.
The power? The airsoft configuration, we want the gearbox to go until 3 joule for airsoft, but to make sure that it will not break easily, but it will, some parts will break after 3 joule for the airsoft. And for the, as I said, for air guns, for the moment it's really prototyping stuff, but we made 5.5 at 100 joule. 100 joule. So one of the key factors also for firearms, because we should talk about firearms, one of the factors for firearms is there's no recoil. So I'm sure that you understand the advantage. And we're very, very pleased because we all know that airsoft, for many, and I've been in this business for more than 20 years, so it was many parties at night or dinners and say, okay, you're working in airsoft. Okay, well, what's your job? Oh, I'm working in airsoft. You mean, well, you have a job, but airsoft. So we always, people, for a long time, they don't consider airsoft as something serious. And we have one ambition, among others, is to prove that an airsoft company can do not a replica of firearms, cheaper, but to impact the whole shooting industry. And it's really the ambition we have. So, I know you know what I'm talking about. So it's exactly what we want to do. And then able to, with this technology, to have our own design and to get a new power to this industry. And then, again, we don't want to replace, we don't want to replace anybody, we don't want to get only us. We want to give some input, and you're welcome to do whatever you want. And we all push airsoft and all the shooting games in something very, very cool. So that's the point of my point.
Okay, thank you, Eric.